Alright everyone, I'm going to do the post-match one now because I think I'm drained for the day really. What a game that was for Arsenal Palace. That must have hit my heart sunk after like 2 minutes when QER headed that in. But what a goal from Eze to put it 1-1. But after Arsenal scored, they looked a bit suspect and Raya didn't look great. Trossard made it 2-1 and I was like, here we go. They're going to make us fight for this title, aren't they? And I thought it was 3-1 at one point and they were flagged up for offside and they showed it wasn't offside but the ball was out of play. But just before that it was nearly 2-2. And then what a goal from Mateta. And then in the 91st minute a block from a flick from Sarr that could have been going in the bottom corner. So it was literally, I can't think if it was, but it was like less than half the thigh width from denying the title. It's ridiculous. But it finished 2-2, so all we need is a point. Arsenal have to win every game and we'd have to lose every game, and that goal difference would need overturned, which is still 10. But we need just 1 point from 15 and Arsenal would have to win all the games. Now the thing is, Arteta has an issue. They've never been so close to winning the Champions League. For a long time, I don't think. They could make history. They can't pass us on points, that's mathematically impossible. They have to use goal difference. We've lost only 2 games in the league all season. So in 33 games we've lost 2 games. That's 1 defeat in 16, say. We have drawn... How many have we drawn? We've only drawn 7. So that's 24 wins. I'm trying to work out what percentage we have of games won, just out of interest. I think it's 73% of our games we've won. So say it's like 3/4, roughly. 5 left. So it's not it's not 100% confirmed because goal difference can still give Arsenal a title, but would they not be better off focusing on the Champions League now? Now they have to pick and choose. Do they want the Champions League or do they want to try and somehow get a title? I mean, it's not guaranteed, the title, for either of the two sides, but when you think it's now requiring goal difference for them to win it, would they be better off focusing on, as I said, the Champions League? And to do that, would they be better off resting games against Bournemouth? Which could give Bournemouth points. And if Bournemouth gets points against Arsenal, it could be a result that even gives us a title anyway, but it's still in our hands. We just need a point against Spurs, and it's at home. I'm not celebrating just yet. I know there were some comments in the thing saying, relax, it's in the bag. For me, it's in the bag when it's mathematically done. And I'm kind of superstitious like that. I don't celebrate until something's 100% confirmed. I can't, it's just... I've done it once with a golf tournament. And thought it was won, and it wasn't. I don't celebrate in advance. But that's just tough. It's just who I am, really. But it was, where are the comments? I'll find them. Community. Don't stress, it's in the bag. Positive eyes, we're going to win, defo. We have too many players who have been there unexperienced in pressure. That's probably how I felt just this week in general. It's just... I just like to watch the games relaxed, no pressure, and I think it's title 20 as well. I remember the Fergie claims. I remember when they got 19 and 20. I remember 19, the title 19 Man United got, and I remember the abuse I got. Abuse from people that at the time made my life an absolute living hell for years. So getting back on our perch, so to speak, kind of means a lot to me on a personal point as well. Because those last two Man United titles, right, I was a lot older, but there was still abuse there from people that had made my life hell for the best part of years. So, when was their last? That was 2013, wasn't it, the last title? But I'd just like to silence a few memories, really. It's another reason I wanted to. I'd like also Bournemouth to win against Arsenal, and not because it would possibly hand us a title. But because I know what it would mean, because Bournemouth have already beat them. And I know what it would mean to the fans. I know the area very well. I was born in Bournemouth. I spent the first 10 years of my life on the south coast. I moved when I was 10 because all our family were up north and I'd just lost my dad. So yeah. Another reason I'd like Bournemouth to beat Arsenal. Anyway. Right, let's have a look. I don't think there's any other news. No, it'll be mostly the Arsenal game that you'll hear. I didn't fully catch the post-match interview with Arteta. Did he say anything? Has he admitted defeat yet? Has he said anything? Because I think as soon as he admits defeat, I think that's when the team do. Yeah. But as for today, what did I do today? I didn't do much this morning. A few jobs around the house. Just a little bit of TV. Popped out briefly, then later on had a nice coffee. Came back, watched the match. Looked at the news and got the last of the videos done for the day, really. I'm just going to chill for the night. If Palace had won tonight, I don't think I'd have even been doing videos tonight. I mean, say we thrash Spurs at the weekend, I won't be doing videos that night. I might not be in a sober enough state to do them. Well, in fact, I've got to be up early on the Monday morning, so I can't be too drunk. No, seriously, I don't think I will be. I think I'll probably still remain relatively sober, to be honest. But that's today. Tomorrow, out in the afternoon, all being well. The rest of the day is going to be sort of similar to today, really. I should be glad to get back to normality next week when it's no longer Easter period. Friday may be a live stream. I don't know yet, I'll see. I think it just depends on what time I get up on Friday morning. But I would like to do a live stream Friday, all being well. Just like to get rid of this cold first as well. That's another thing. It affects my throat in the late at night. And I know it is because I can feel my nose and my eyes. Every time I have a bout of hay fever and a heavy cold, I get this. It's just frustrating. I just have to go with it, really. But yeah, as I said, this won't be a long video. What's on the TV? Oh, boxing. I'll be getting turned off. I'm not a fan of boxing. I will have a quick last check, see if there's any major news. So have a look. Crystal Palace put out on Twitter, "You're welcome, Liverpool." That's it's a lovely tweet from that, actually. An Arsenal Twitter account said, "This will pee a lot of people off, but Arsenal will be top of the league if Bukayo Saka didn't get injured. Sorry, but it's a fact." And LFC Transfer responded, "Arsenal have just won 2 of 5 league matches since Bukayo Saka's return from injury. This includes a win against 18th place Ipswich." There's apparently a post by Virgil van Dijk on Instagram, and it says Liverpool FC back at Anfield on Sunday. I'm just wondering if he's just retweeted the official account. I'll have a look. It's on his stories. And I open up that, and there was something by Fabrizio Romano, and then I lost the tweet, maybe because I've just accidentally opened my personal one. Where is it? Because he said something about Man United resting. I remember him saying Man United will play kids in the league. They're going to focus on the Europa League. I just wonder whether Arsenal and Tottenham will do the same for their European campaigns, because Tottenham are in the semi-finals as well. And if we look at the bottom of the league table, Ipswich have 15 points to play for, 15-point gap, and a goal difference of 20 worse off. And they play Newcastle away on Saturday. So by the time Sunday comes around, I don't think Tottenham can actually be relegated. They can't. I'm just wondering whether Tottenham would be better off focusing on their European campaign as well. They've got nothing to play for in the league. They win the Europa League, they're in the Champions League next season. That's a huge, huge money spinner now. They'd get more money from Champions League football next season than they would from where they could finish in the league. It's another consideration with Tottenham rest players. But as I was saying, as I was looking through X, where is it? So going back to X, no. Everything that seems to be major is stuff that I've already covered tonight. Well, we've now got Thursday, Friday, and then the football back on Saturday, Premier League back, and we are Sunday. So we could be in 96 hours partying like 2020. Let's just get this done, eh? Let's just get this title won and let's get us back on our perch. It would be nice to say at the end of the week there's been no team in the history of top flight English football won more titles than us. Be crazy if you'd asked me in 2014, was it, when we threw away the 3-0 lead. If you'd said to me in 15 years' time you'd probably got another 2 titles, I'd have laughed at you because I didn't see it. But a lot's changed in the game since then. A lot's changed for me personally since then. But there we go. And if you're stumbling on this video wondering it's not really news related or it's more of a personal touch, that's what these videos are designed for. They're more a catch up, a roundup for those that want to be here for the right reasons, and that's to support me and help me get this channel to grow. Because I know I'm aware from some comments that have been hidden, some abuse of some people, that there are haters. The thing is, you hate, you comment, you put your thumbs down, you're still interacting with the videos and giving engagement. So, you haven't really won. And you can go, oh, you need to do this, or you need to brush your hair, when I've obviously done a video and I've literally done it quickly, and I just wanted to get something out there and just wanted to get it out there. It's like, you can hate all you like, I guarantee right now I've suffered more than you will have. Alright? So you trying to act big over a keyboard in a YouTube comment doesn't fly, kids. Not cool. Doesn't work. So I won't do it because YouTube might object, and if somebody reported it, that probably YouTube would have every right to take action and say pull the video or something. But I'm going to preferably put the fist on the screen and raise middle finger to the haters. So, you. Alright? But yeah, I'm going to schedule this for later. Because it's like 25 to 12, I want to do a couple of things. And then I'm going to head to bed. But for those that are here for the right reasons and support, thank you. And the comments I received from the video from last night, the evening round of last night, thank you, it means a lot. It really does. I might have days when I'm really confident and full of energy and full of beans, and I might have days where I'm not so. And clearly last night was one of them. I'm going to be nervous Saturday night. I'm going to be... Probably one of my problems is I overanalyze things. I've got a very analytical mind. I like to think things through. I like to go... It's probably why I enjoy doing the deeper look at players. I'll look at positions, I'll look at how we play, I'll look at how the player plays, I'll look at how they've played in their career, I'll look at teammates, I'll look at how they play for us and how they've potentially played, and whether it fits our system. I'll think things through a lot in my head. So I'll probably overanalyze every blooming permutation on Saturday night, knowing me. But I can't change. That's who I am. That's who I've always been. And it's probably who I always will be. Didn't ask to be like that, but hey, I've got a very analytical mind. I will think things through with a lot of thought. But yeah. And I don't think I've had a very overall... I think when I was recording the video and I was like, maybe I should have re-recorded it. Maybe a slightly bit later, or got up earlier this morning and done it. But would it have been as honest? I don't know. But anyway, thank you very much for listening. Take care, you wonderful people. So those that leave comments, even just like pick me up or say nice stuff. I did have one comment I want to mention, and I haven't had a chance to look at the players mentioned yet. I did take a photo of it where it was somebody G5F, and it said, we have many players who can play for Liverpool. Hadjum from Young Boys Burn, and they gave me a YouTube link. And Mora, who from Wolfsburg that we've talked about. Nori, the Wolves fullback we know about. Besibani of Dortmund, and Boudaiwi of Nice. I know who you mean. Um, um, in fact, I'll just find that photo. So the first player they mentions, Rami Benzibaini. He's a left back or centre back. Would he fit the club? He would. He's a good. He's a very strong, aggressive in nature. Well, aggressive tackler, strong left back. He's good in the air. He's got a good engine as well. Gets forward. He's technically gifted and he's got a good shot on him. He's got the attributes to play as a left back for Liverpool. The only problem is with him, he's just turned 30 as well, so I don't see FSG going with him because of the fact of his age, I don't think. But in terms of what he offers, he's a good player. And who was the other one you mentioned? I'll do it now. I'll have a quick look at them now. And that was the Nice player, wasn't it? He's Algerian midfielder for Nice. He's going to be 26 at the start of next season. Hisham Boudoui. Apologies if I've got that pronounced wrong. He's quite small. 1m73. Alexa, how tall is 1m73 in feet and inches?
1.73 meters is 173 centimeters.
Alexa, how tall is 173 centimeters in feet and inches?
173 centimeters is about 5 feet 8 inches.
5'8". What he is, he's a deep-lying playmaker, defensive midfielder, so he's like a ball-playing six, really. Similar, he would complement Graf. Just having a look at some of his. He's strength, so he can control the tempo of the game. He can read the game. He can start attack, and he's very good at intercepting moves as well. So, yeah, I'll probably do a better look at him another time when I've got more time. But at least I've looked at. I thought it was nice to mention your comment that you mentioned the players, and I thought I'd look at them. Obviously, I've done Aït-Nouri and talked about Amora anyway. Oh, there was somebody from Young Boys Burn, wasn't there? You mentioned. Who was it you mentioned? Oh, Jan Hadjam, the young Algerian left back. He's only just turned 22. Right, what can I find out about him? He's a very good passer of the ball. Strengths of tackling and dribbling. What else have I got on him? I've just had a quick look. he contributes offensively as well as defensively, but he's not very good in duels in the air because he's only, how tall is he? Oh, he's 6 foot. But he's not very good in the air. He's ex-PSG. He didn't feature for them. He was youth career was PSG, senior career was at Paris FC. Went to Nantes and then to Young Boys recently. And he's ex-French under 17 and under 19 international and an Algerian international. So, just it goes to show, if you mention players, I've just gone through the catch up and I've just gone through stuff I could have done on a separate video, and I thought, no, I'm doing some of the comments. I'll mention, you've mentioned them now. I've mentioned them now. I'll do them now. But the last two would definitely look at further. The only problem is with South African players. It's not South Africa, African players in general. Is the AFCON, because we lose them. If that was a tournament that was to be played in the summer and it didn't affect the league, I've got no issues with players from that country, but we've already got Mo representing Egypt. I just think bringing in a couple of players from Africa that could also be going away to the AFCON, that's 3 players that could be going if he brought them in. It's a bit of a disruption for the team, unfortunately. Nothing against the players. I mean, they're very well entitled to represent their country, and I'm glad that they do. And if we bought them and they played in the AFCON, for example, as a result of Liverpool, I'd be very proud. Our players were representing their country on the highest one of the highest stages, because obviously the World Cup would be the highest. But it doesn't help the club, because it takes them out of club for a month, potentially. That's my only worry with players from Africa, is that tournament can clash with a league season. And there's not much we can do about it, and I don't think we should deny them the chance to play for their country in an international tournament. I think we should let them play. It should be a big honour playing for your country in a tournament. But yeah. So saying so much for the short video. I suddenly remember that comment, and then I go through doing quick 3 looks at players. But yeah, if we get linked with them, I'll definitely do a much deeper look on them for sure. Though no, my look, I've mentioned them now, we'll be linked with them in about 3 weeks. But there we go. Take care, and I'll speak to you all soon, alright?